Welcome back to Apex Academy, your ultimate home for all your crypto education. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. One new stream every day except weekends at 8 p.m. East African time. So, guys, hope you had an amazing weekend. A lot of things happened over the weekend, but above all, the crypto market is still above 1 trillion mark, which is a good thing, a good sign. The number of exchanges, we are now up by, I think we are at 490, 495, we are now up at 500. So that means that more exchanges are being developed and more of these exchanges are being listed on CMC. The number of cryptos, we are now at 20,350, an uptrend as usual. So it means that more coins are being listed and are being developed, as well as more are converting from tokens into coins. So if you check the Bitcoin right now, we are trading at 21,960. So this is a downtrend from where we were last week on Friday when I was doing my stream, because we were trading at around $23,000. So basically in the last 24 hours, we have gone down by 3.38%. And if you look at the entire market cap, most coins are actually on a downtrend. So this is the status of the market. Don't expect the market to have an upward movement all the time. The market does not move in a single direction. We have uptrends, we have downtrends. Look at BNB right now. We are at 2.6% down, but still we are $256. So that means we are not being bad off, because few weeks ago we are at 185. So as I always say, whenever you feel that the market is doing badly, things are not working out, zoom out and you're going to see where you're coming from. And actually, the decline is not that bad. Solana, it's at -5, still at $38, not so bad. We were at $30, $29 the other day. So 38 is pretty much a good figure right now, considering how the entire market cap is currently behaving. So we still have some movers like Uniswap. We have Uniswap. I think it's one of the only mover on the top 30. So the rest of the coins are not doing that good. But this is the nature of the market. This is how the market is supposed to be. You don't expect us to have an upward trend all along. That will not make any sense. So if you check out our trading view, the trend line that we drew, as I mentioned, we were not yet in a bull run. And I talked about this. And if you look at that line, Bitcoin has broken that trend line. So this basically means that you are now going in the downward direction. You can see that now we are in a bearish momentum. So if we open another bearish momentum, it will have confirmed basically that the market is now on a downward trend. However, things might change. The market might reverse. So we always say that wait for at least a confirmation. And what we mean by a confirmation, we mean that wait for at least 2 candles so that you can conclude that the market is heading in a particular direction. Because if you check right now, we only have one candle which has not yet closed, because it's the daily chart, but most likely it will close below this trend line. So once we have another candle that will still close below this trend line, then that will indicate that we are now heading in the downward direction. So ensure that you keep tabs on that. Next thing, what happened is that Tesla, we saw that they sold over 75% of their Bitcoin holdings. However, these guys still made profits. And that is why I always say DCA is king. Because back then, when the price of coins were not doing that bad, Elon and Tesla were out there buying coins. They were DCAing. They were buying coins at an average price of, I think, 20,000 USD. But right now, they sold at 23,000. So they made profit. And here you can see that Tesla recorded $64 million gain on Bitcoin sales in Q2. So it basically means that these guys were smart. They knew what they were doing. And that sale, despite having cash flow hitches, they still made something out of that particular sale. So always ensure that you do your DCAs. Have a target. Let's say you don't want to hold a coin for a very long period of time. Let's say you bought a coin at $40. Have a target like, I want to sell this coin when it gets to $50, $55, such that you don't cling on projects that you don't intend to hold them for long term. But if you are a hodler like me, you know what to do. Just a hodler. So something else about the Ethereum network, as we've discussed this several times, about the Ethereum merge. And one thing that researchers are saying is that once this merge is going to happen, the Ethereum economic structure will most likely overtake the BTC market cap. But if you check on the Ethereum market cap right now, it's at 185 billion. BTC is at 418. So for Ethereum to flip BTC, it needs to do, I think, a 3x. A 3x will work. So for Ethereum to do a 3x, that will mean that most likely the price for this Ethereum will go to 4,500, which is something that has been attained because Ethereum went to as high as 4,800. So if what we witnessed last week continues to come in, such that Ethereum is making significant strides and more gains compared to Bitcoin, then we might just witness Ethereum flipping BTC. But I think that's gonna take time. I don't think Ethereum will flip BTC anytime soon. But some are saying that after the merge, maybe if inflation will be lower, it will be a better security and a better store of value than Bitcoin, and that will most likely propel the price of Ethereum, and that will in turn push the market cap, and that will make Ethereum flip BTC. So all you need to do is just to hold on and wait what is going to happen. But it's a likely scenario. So brace yourself for that, such that when you see Ethereum flipping BTC, you don't get perplexed. Something else that came out is about these two companies called Bitfinex and Tether. They basically launched a peer-to-peer video calling app, and they call that app a kit. So this app will enable P2P people to basically call each other through a set of encryption. They're basically trying to get into the communication industry. And as we all know, that industry is mostly dominated by the Meta, that is the likes of Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. But these guys are now coming up with their own thing. And once this thing rolls out, I think sometime in September, it's gonna have some very awesome features. For example, you could pay using cryptocurrencies in this particular application. So that will enable guys to continue communicating in a more sophisticated manner. They'll be able to use their currencies, and I'm sure that once this platform is fully rolled out, they'll come up with more awesome features compared to these other applications that we have. So that's it about the Bitfinex and Tether. So watch out for that so that you're not caught off guard once the application is rolled out. Something else that caught my attention over the weekend is that if you check what the number of internet users were in the year 1998 and compare with the number of users that are in crypto at this particular time, they are more so one and the same thing. So this basically tells you that crypto has not yet been fully adopted. It has not yet been fully embraced. But research shows that with the current trend, by the year 2030, most likely we'll have 1 billion cryptocurrency users. So remember what the key elements of cryptocurrencies are. The issue of supply. Bitcoin, a maximum supply of 21 million coins. XRP, maximum supply. Coins like Cadena, coins like BNB, max supply. So when these guys jump into crypto, we are going to have so many guys who want crypto, but at the same time, this crypto has limited supply, and that will push the element of pricing, because as you know, the law of demand, supply, and pricing are related, such that decreasing supply, increasing demand is going to push the price of these assets in the upward direction. So congratulations if you're already in crypto, because you have some coins which will not scramble when people are scrambling to get into this particular industry. So make sure you keep your coins safe. Ensure that you employ all the security measures, seeing things like keeping your seed phrases safe, having a cold wallet if you're holding large amounts of cryptocurrencies. You don't go telling guys how much cryptocurrency you own or where you store your wallets, and so on and so forth. So ensure that you keep your assets safe. And for those who are still in crypto but you don't buy these coins, maybe you are just people who call cryptocurrency tourists. So ensure that you make an effort to get into this space. Because if you check right now, apart from having 1 billion cryptocurrency users, the all-time high for the number of addresses has been on an upward trend. For example, right now, the addresses that are holding at least one Bitcoin have reached an all-time high of 873,043 addresses. So this tells you that adoption is slowly kicking in. It may not be fast, it may not be instant, but it is kicking in slowly. So this value suppose will tend to go up, will easily cross the million mark. And as I always advocate, ensure that you hold at least a full BTC, if not possible a full BTC. Most of these top market cap coins, these top picks, things like BNB, things like Ethereum, ensure that you hold at least a whole coin, because time will come where it will be very, very expensive to buy even 0.001 of a Bitcoin, because right now people are fighting and really scrambling to buy a whole Bitcoin. Like 5-10 years down the line, it was very easy to buy a BTC, but 5 years, 10 years to come, it will be very hard even to buy 0.001 of a Bitcoin. So ensure that you buy these coins when the price are still favorable, and the easiest way to do that is through DCA. As I've always advocated, DCA, DCA, DCA. You don't need to have a whole $21,000 to buy Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin on a monthly basis. You can buy Bitcoin on a weekly basis, such that over a period of time you are able to accrue a substantial amount of these cryptocurrencies. So that's it about the number of addresses users. So something else that came out today is about Crypto and Crypto Rover. They were saying, and this is basically what I've just mentioned a while ago, holding a whole Bitcoin will generate life-changing wealth. Remember the issue of the number of users. By the year 2030, that's about 8 years from now, I'm sure by then one Bitcoin will be retailing at about $1 million. So take note of this day. By the year 2030, the value of one BTC might be even $1 million. So you have the chance right now to DCA. Ensure that you get these coins, majority of these altcoins which are still at a favorable price. Pick them up before the price goes parabolic and you are unable to purchase them. So that's it for tonight, guys. I have a class in the next 20 minutes, no, 40 or so minutes. So I gotta check out what I'm gonna teach today, because we gotta give the best to our students. So that's it, guys, for tonight. Ensure that you follow us on our social media platforms at Apex Crypto Academy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And see you on the next video. Good night. God bless.